just waited 2 seconds. So my brain was processing something, and I said 2015. But as I was looking at two things, it was information. If it was misplaced information, and so I was looking at the actual date, seeing the actual date 2015, and but the information was from 2023. So how could information from 2023 get placed in 2015? Anyway, so it may have been several different things that could have been taking place. Um, but the numbers in a year was important. So 2023 was where the information came from. And then it was the wrong date anyway, because um, it's almost like you wasn't looking for 2015, you was looking for 2014. But somehow the wrong the wrong year was grabbed or something. And then um, so it's like picking through time or something. Something that was supposed to take place in one timeline that took place in another timeline, but something that got sent back from this timeline to that timeline. So, but the wrong time was picked anyway. Like they didn't have it right. Anyway, um, whatever it is, it seemed like it should have been over, but it's coming to the surface right now. And but now it's 2025, so it's almost like, which is strange because you find it in 2025 that uh glitch that occurred in another at another time in the past could have been the result of something else that was sent back or something, or got placed in. I don't know. It sounds weird, but just take it how it resonates, and that's all I can tell you, okay? Because other than that, I don't know what to say. So you would have to kind of decipher whatever that would mean for you. And it has something to do with money and wealth. Um, and all the stuff I said in the first video, I guess. So you just have to figure it out and determine, you know what I mean, what part pertains to you and then not. But um, there was extra documents that was found after the fact, but some of the documents is shouldn't be where they were. All right. Either way, somebody trying to purge something and destroying evidence, and it could potentially be, you know, well, I don't want to say could. Well, let me think. I mean, shit. It seems like problems is all I know, because that by accident something else gets destroyed, and I don't think whoever is doing this know what they doing, because it seems like it's just all over the place. Maybe it's just like a hit or miss also, because if you're just trying something for the first time or whatever, I mean, shit, you just try it. You don't give a fuck whether or not um I mean, you should maybe, but you probably don't. You just want to see if you can do, something. And if you're able to do it, then great. If not, so be it. But it would be a crime not to try. So I feel like maybe um, somebody tried it, it worked, um, but still unsure of the workings around the thing. Anyway, however it's being placed or whatever is being done, um, may be stopped, may, could potentially, because I think that it gets figured out that the wrong place and time got pulled. And so, I don't know. Maybe whatever you're supposed to know is what you're supposed to know, and whatever. I mean, because I feel like once you get aware of whatever the little glitch is, or whatever the piece of information is, or whatever the number is, or whatever the correct timing of the situation is, whenever your memory or your mind jogs it and runs it to the right, place, time, location. Um, because for some reason, I always still get the feeling of a fail-safe mechanism. Like, we automatically know you can't fail. Whatever the situation is or the circumstances is, you can't fail. Failure is not an option, all right? So this time you have to make it so that this happens, or, something plays itself out, or you cross your T's, dot your I's, do all the things that you need to do or you were supposed to do um, during this time in season here. But something's off is all I can say. And I mean, it could be a good off, but I just know that the first message was cut off early because I didn't see there was something else, but then it started to be something else, and so here we are, and I got other stuff to do. So I don't know why the messages are so hot and heavy right now. Like, what is the panic? But it's giving panic. Like, somebody needs to figure out something. Oops, it's fucked up. Oops. I didn't expect it. Oops, I underestimated. Oops, like I don't even know why. Sometimes I feel like it would be overly stimulating for me to always want to figure out how to sabotage somebody, or know what somebody is doing, or just to send so much energy into the universe that it is not of positivity or um, uplifting, right? And in my mind, like, that's too much fucking work. Like, I be doing too much work. I be doing too much work, like trying to, get some other shit together. Always trying to build. Always, trying to reconstruct something until it gets into the positive state. That makes me feel like, okay, that don't never need to be changed ever again. That's great. Like, if not for nothing, I kind of like the vibe of experiencing this realm, Earth, or any place that I exist in, right, freely. Like, I don't know why something about me is just to, like, always want to see what a person does, even when I can kind of clearly hear or see um when the universe says, red flag, this, that, or third. Sometimes I still just be wanting to let that shit play out like the way it just needs to play out, because why would you not want to? Like, people's authentic, if a person is not going to do for you the way you do for them, wouldn't you like to know that? Like, so, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people have that attitude because, I mean, we are where we are. Whatever it is that you are, it should be okay for you to say, whatever it is that you need to say, or do whatever it is that you need to do, and it not be so heavily controlled by the algorithm or by the system or by, anybody trying to gatekeep. Like, just let things flow the way they would, naturally flow, and see what actually happens. Would it be surprising if people would start to do, like, all the right things? I mean, how shocked would you fucking be to find out that without, any type of um, insertion into the system by anyone, that society flowed the way that it was supposed to be and people wasn't so heavily triggered into, stress mode and this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Whatever it took to, build, people just started to do when their influence is not of it anymore. And it could go to shit also. So, every version of this thing exists. But the fact of the matter is wouldn't it be just nice to know how it would transpire? Instead of it always being some type of behind the scenes, oh, let's do this, let's purge this system, let's get rid of this, let's do that, let's manipulate, let's do, like, why is it that? Why is it that for a lot of people, y'all don't even realize the amount of time and energy people spend into trying to fuck up your life? It's like a hobby for them. And a person would be thinking like, nobody's gonna go through all this trouble, for little old me. But guess what the fuck? Little old you be big ass you, and you be minimizing yourself, not even knowing how important you are to this fucking system. Meanwhile, the universe is sending you 9,000 messages, red light, red light, red light, red light, like do this, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, and you minimize your intuition, or you don't pay attention, or you just flat out don't fucking listen, and the universe be trying to save your ass. At a message that's being given, but maybe the way that, and I can't say maybe, it just is what it is. So maybe something got broken up into sections, because literally that's how this message got broken up into. It got broken up into sections. So the first part of the message got recorded, and then here we are to the second part. So maybe this is chapter 2, maybe this is an extended version, maybe it is whatever it is, it's something else playing out from another time or another situation. All right, either way, we're going to handle it like we handled it. Oh, and the other thing that I want to say is it was on the pickup, because for some reason, when I saw it, I knew it didn't exist there. Like, it just didn't match, because you know how your mind has to run back a time and a place. It's got to be something very specific as to, this is what was happening during this year, this is what was happening during this time, this is what was happening during this event, this is what was happening during, this cycle. Either way, whatever it is, however you pinpointed it, you knew that those two things did not exist at the same exact time. You were very certain of it. And maybe you investigated a little bit closer, and then you realized, oh shit, that was out of place. That should have never been there. And then you go a little further, and then you realize that wasn't even the right time anyway. That was wrong. The whole timing of the situation was off, and it was wrong. So that's the message. Hopefully it helped. Thank you guys for being here, and I guess I'll be back if anything else gets said, but hey.